Okay, in fact, why don't we get to the details of that 300-page report regarding the Southern Baptist Church, evangelicals, who, by the way, have become so politically powerful in this country that I will get a say over my own body. Okay, a church that can't even clean up its own mess in-house regarding the brutalization and sexual abuse of their parishioners. Let me give you those details. So as I mentioned, it's a 300-page report. It looked at sexual abuse in the Southern Baptist Convention over 20 years. And of course, it's exactly what you can expect. Sexual abuse happens, church finds out about it. What do? They cover it up. Doesn't matter if it's rape, doesn't matter how young the victim is, they don't care. The report, covering 20 years of sexual abuse accusations, claims that top church leaders suppressed and mishandled abuse claims, resisted reforms, and belittled victims and their families. These are the pro-life goons, again, who are stripping Americans of their rights. Okay? These disgusting people who think that they're entitled to violating the bodies of their own parishioners now get to make decisions about what women get to do with their own bodies. It's disgusting. In fact, one head pastor of the Seaford Baptist Church said of the report, "It makes you ill." It sure does, Michael Howard. It sure does. These people should have zero political power. Let me give you more. A select group of executive committee leaders largely controlled the committee's response to abuse reports, and they were singularly focused on avoiding liability for the Southern Baptist Church to the exclusion of other considerations. This meant that survivors and others who reported abuse were ignored, disbelieved, or met with the constant refrain that the SBC, the Southern Baptist Church, could take no action due to its policy regarding church autonomy, even if it meant that convicted molesters continued in ministry with no notice or warning to their current church or congregation. I'm sure Joe Rogan will be talking about this, right? Talking about the groomers and sexual abusers within the Southern Baptist Church, rather than needlessly defaming educators as groomers. I'm sure he'll do that, but let me continue. At the same time that senior leaders refused to take action, they compiled a private list of accused ministers in Baptist churches. There is no evidence that they shared this list or took any action to ensure that the accused ministers were no longer in positions of power at Southern Baptist Convention churches. Eventually, this list included a total of 703 abusers, with 409 believed to be SBC affiliated at some point in time. But they covered it up. They covered it up because who cares about the survivors of the sexual abuse? Who cares about their own parishioners? We got to protect the leadership, the evangelical leadership. We got to make sure that they have these pristine, great reputations as they essentially force their theocracy on the rest of the country in the form of doing away with the rights that we've had for over 50 years.